As you know, the Hazardous Environments Creators.tf update added a bunch of new weapons, and most of them are pretty simple to use, like the shotgun. However, the new melee weapon, the Hypodermic Injector, has had a lot of players puzzled as to its use. Plenty of people have had questions about how to use it, and to solve all this, I thought I'd make a no-nonsense guide on how to use it, using my experience on Medic and my personal time with the weapon for reference. Let's get into it. First, it's important that we break down the stats of the weapon. The Injector, upon hitting an enemy at any health, whether that's 1,000,000 or just 1, stores 100 health into the weapon. If you hit a teammate when you have any stored health, you will heal them for 100 health. It's important to note that the weapon will provide overheal if the patient has lost less than 100 health. However, it won't overheal the patient if they're already healed to full, which is kinda weird. Whatever. The Injector can store up to 300 health, has a 10% faster swing speed, and does 20% less damage. This weapon fits in the same kind of role that the crossbow does, which is mass burst healing. When your patient is taking heavy fire, some that you can't really out-heal with the medigun, these weapons are at their strongest. They're also useful for getting teammates quickly back into the fight, quickly healing them to full while they pop into cover. However, I really wouldn't use the Injector for this since the crossbow does the exact same thing for free. Now that we understand how the weapon works, we need to break down how to use it. The first part of using the weapon is actually getting health stored into the weapon. This is the trickiest part, seeing as you'll most likely die if you go gung-ho in the entire enemy team. The trick to staying safe while getting the most value of your weapon is to watch for overextended targets that your more powerful classes are focusing. If you can deem it safe to do so, pull out your melee weapon and go for a spare hit. This will most likely keep you safe while getting good value out of the weapon. It's not really worth it to go in for a hit just to die, seeing as you don't store health over death, which kind of sucks, so make sure that you're not dying when you're going in for your spare hits. An easy way to get stored health is to actually watch for spies. If you spot a spy in the distance, try and go for a quick melee hit to steal some health. Unlike the Ubersaw, hitting the disguised player will still give you health, so don't be afraid if the spy stays disguised to keep hitting him. The second part of using this weapon is the healing part, which is much easier. If you know how to effectively use the crossbow, then this weapon should come very easily to you. When your pockets take a lot of damage, pull out the melee and quickly heal them, and then switch back to your medigun to continue applying healing. In all honesty, this weapon just kind of boils down to a worse crossbow in some regards. The crossbow does the exact same thing the Injector does for free, which kinda sucks, because the Injector by itself isn't really that bad of a weapon. It's actually pretty good, but the problem is there's really no reason you should use it, because why wouldn't you just use the crossbow? You don't really need both, seeing as you can have the Ubersaw instead, which is way better. It just kind of sucks that this weapon isn't going to see as much use because of how the crossbow works. Hopefully though, if you wanted to run around with this weapon, this guide helped you learn a bit more about the weapon and how to use it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for 100 subs. I didn't think I'd get this far this quick. I really appreciate all of you who subbed. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.